Good morning. Oh my goodness. I am starting to really love this connecting with you, this whole physical social distancing, which I cannot stress enough, is does not, really does not have to be about socially distancing yourself. I was inspired this morning. I don't know about you, but I feel like my emotions are doing a little bit of this. Okay. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like doom, and I've got to really sit up and center and take a deep breath. I think we underestimate the power of breath. I really do. And all my yoga friends are busy doing this right now. And I have been reminding myself, especially because everything is really pointing to how much of this whole scary stuff is really respiratory, just how wonderful it is that we can breathe. So part of my conversation this morning, I'd hashtag the word move, because I was reminded myself yesterday as I was driven to my yoga mat. It's like right there. There's my yoga mat. How powerful it was to simply just get up and do some downward dog. And then I was reminded about how powerful it was to just lay in child's pose. And then I was thinking about how wonderful it was to just focus on my breath. And then I was reminded about we can't change our state when we are busy in our minds and we're downward and you're slumped forward and you're probably on your phone and doing the scroll or in front of your computer, or you're sitting or you're stressed. One of the people I love to follow is Tony Robbins, and he talks a lot about changing your state. And in changing your state, the number one way that he recommends is to move. So hashtag move, get up, get going. I recommended in a live a couple of days ago that one of the ways you can get yourself moving, if you're struggling to know how to do that, for all you mamas and papas who are now at home and you're working from home or you're not working, and that's almost worse, isn't it? Hey, we've gone from this past-paced life where we're just doing all the time, and all of a sudden now we're just like, stop. Anyway, have a glass of water. Have a big glass of water. Take a deep breath after you have that glass of water. And then when you have to go and go pee, do 10 squats. Everybody laughs at me when I talk about this. But here's the deal. If you pee 10 times today, you're going to do 10 times 10 squats. Okay? That is going to get your blood pumping. It's going to get you moving. Squats are one of those magical things. You can tuck your pelvis up. You can suck your tummy in. You can put your shoulders back. Ladies, put your shoulders in your. That's a great way. I'm reminding myself here, by the way. It's a great way to put yourself in a different state. It is really easy to be scared and nervous and hunched over when your shoulder blades are up by your ears, but it's also a lot harder when you put your shoulders back, put your shoulders in your back pocket, and you look up, look life straight in the eye and say, you got this. One of the other things that Tony Robbins talks a lot about is that it's really easy to feel slumped over and disempowered when you're down like this. But could you imagine if you put your head up, and I'm like, really, like put your head up. Trust me, if you do it, just seriously, put your head all the way back. You're going to find yourself smiling because you feel a little bit ridiculous. And frankly, I think we all need to be a little bit ridiculous right now because there's a lot of things that are demanding our attention and making us focus. And I'm going to be a compassionate disruptor today and remind you that life is actually really amazing. And regardless of what is coming or possibly coming, we don't really have any control over that. But what you do have control over right now is that mental space. So this is your nudge. This is your poke. Get up, get moving. Put your shoulders in your back pocket. Make sure you get up after you're done this video. Or heck, if you're on your phone right now, go walk over to your counter and have a glass of water. Have a big deep breath after that, and maybe just humor me and do like 10 squats today every time you go to the bathroom, and just see if that has a drastic and massive shift in how you are approaching and handling and dealing with some of the stresses that are coming in life today. Trust me, these are some of the things I have incorporated in my life for the last few years, and it makes such a huge difference. Thanks for everybody who's watching live. I really appreciate it. Final note I want to leave you with. You can't actually you can't think yourself into a happy state. That's impossible. But what you can do is you can move yourself into another state. You can play hide and go seek with your kids. You can play tag with your kids. You can do something like that, and it'll make a huge difference. And you can, FYI, from a smiley, yes, that's actually my last name, you can put a big smile on your face, and that can have an absolutely huge impact on your emotions and how you're dealing with life. Remember that gratitude brings you closer to the heart of God. So stay grateful today, get moving, and we'll talk to you guys soon. I gotta go.